Hello guys, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, the 7th of August 2024, and I can't go to bed because I've got food poisoning, and that's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's not nice. So, a little while back you'll have seen me do a review of this. Moss sent me over a freebie to build, and I have immediately started building it. I've built up the hull. I painted all the seats and everything. I went to put the windows in. Nightmare. The windows were all sticking out, so you'll see that in the video when I actually put the videos out. I've applied to Airfix for a new clear part. They've agreed they're going to send me one, but no doubt most of you know that basically this kit comes into Airfix and it's gone. They've sold 2 batches now, and now they're waiting for the 3rd batch to come in. So I'm assuming they're waiting for that to come in before they can actually send me a new clear sprue. My recommendation, if you're building one of these, this clear part is one piece. It's like a big C shape. So you've got the windscreen and then the side windows, and it all just clips in. And there's no physical location in the window frames for the windows, so you can just pop them in and out. I saw Moss's at the show on Sunday, at the Avon show, and his looked bloody lovely. Mine were sticking out. I tried to get them to stay in. You'll see in the video, I'll quickly flick through it all, and I couldn't make them stay in a right mess. So that one is on hold until I get this new sprue, and then we'll bang into it. Because Moss also gave me his Outlaw paints, but these are brand new paints for this model. Where is the blue? Here we go, as always, really prepared. You'll have to believe me, I've got the blue here as well. There's the orange. So we've got the Outlaw Paints orange, and we also have Outlaw Paints blue, but I can't find it in my ever-growing stash. So yeah, they do the orange for the cab and the blue. It is matte, it's not gloss, but it's a beautiful match. And so it needs clear coating, but it is a beautiful match. If you see it in the bottle and you put it on a stick or something and put it against a Lifeboat, I know this because Steve does it for me, it looks slightly too light, but as you know, as soon as you put the clear coat on, it brings it up a bit. It's lovely, lovely paint. I have been told by somebody that's building one of these out of the box using the kit paints, because the plastic's dark grey, when you brush the orange on, even after 5 coats, it still didn't cover. And they suggested Airfix missed the trick here. If Matchbox did this years ago, they'd have done a blue hull and an orange cab, wouldn't they? Yeah. Anyway, just saying. But it is a lovely kit. I think it's like 20 quid. It's lovely. You get all those paints. You get the 2 brushes and the poly glue as well. Go back and look at my review, or look at Moss's review. So yeah, last night I was on Airfix and Chill with Moss, and Luke was on there. And they started talking about this Shannon class lifeboat, and then they started talking about the last one, the Severn class, which came out a few years ago. It was tooled in 2006, and they were all like, oh yeah, mine ended up in the bin, and I couldn't build it, and I couldn't do this, and I couldn't do that. And as soon as I heard them saying that, I was on Amazon like a light. Here we go. This was delivered today. So this isn't a starter set, but this is the Severn class lifeboat. It's a lot more complicated than that kit. And apparently you have to change the build sequence around to get a success out of the hull. But I will build this on the channel, and I'll show you how I do it. And again, I'll be using Moss's paints on this one. So looking around the box, we've got all the normal warnings and everything. We can see it's got cartograph decals, so that's brilliant. And like Airfix do now, which is just wonderful, I wish every manufacturer would do it. Model design and tooling 2006. Okay, pack design 2024. So unlike some other manufacturers that, I mean, Revell are bringing out a new B52 apparently. I think it's the old original 1958 boxing, so 68 boxing. But so there we go. And then here we've got some information on the side. I'll hold that there. You can freeze frame and have a read should you want to. You can see down there the sizes. It's 236mm long, so it's a lot bigger than the Shannon. It's 78mm wide, and it's got 186 pieces. There are no paints and glue included in this one. It's not a gift set. So as you can see, it's still sealed. I haven't opened it. While we're on the subject, if you ever need to contact Airfix for replacement or missing parts, you have to send them, you get in touch with their spare parts department, you have to send them your name, your address, I think your phone number for delivery, your email address, and that number there, okay? That number there which is their reference that tells them what actual kit, what batch that is. And then obviously if they get a load of complaints about, you know, the windscreen's missing and they're all from one batch, they know that they've got a problem. So that's what they do. So there we go. Right, so top opening box, nice rigid box, which is nice. So we've got some sprues, which is great. Look at this, sprues fitted to the bag, which is really good. We've got our clear parts there on the top, and we have all our sprues in one bag, unfortunately. But when they do this, when they make the sprues to fit the box, it doesn't matter because they can't slide around. So some other manufacturers need to take that on board. We've got a great big bag of sprues there. You can see she's absolutely huge compared to the little Shannon. So some very crisp moulding as well by the look of it. So we'll have a look at the instructions, decals and colour callouts. So here's the instructions, and this is something else I love Airfix do. They put the decals inside the instructions so they don't get damaged. Loads of other manufacturers stick them in the bottom of the box, then all the sprues go on the top and they all move around and they dig in and scratch. So well done Airfix, another big bonus point there. So these are cartographed, they're going to go down beautifully. I was actually amazed on Moss's Shannon. He sprayed his hull dark blue, put this yellow and red on, and it covered it. You would think, wouldn't you? You would think the blue would show through, but no, because I was thinking about painting a narrow band of white, but nope, doesn't need it. So you can see we've got all the numbers here, and we've got all the names. So you can build, I think they said somewhere, you can build any of the Severn class lifeboats. They're all there, okay? So you've got Weymouth, Torbay, Stornoway, Portrush. It's hard to see these. Kirkwell, Falmouth, Arran Islands, Aberdeen, Castle Townbury, Campbelltown. So yeah, they're all there, and you've got all the serial numbers as well to go with them. So these would be great in your spares box, wouldn't they? For not just for lifeboats, but for anything. So there we are. I've got the colour callouts. Let's put that back on the decals. We've got the colour callouts here, which is nicely printed in colour once again. Obviously, they're calling out Humbrol colours, and they're giving you all the numbers down here. So there we go. So we got all the colour callouts from Humbrol, so you can cross match them. You get the outlaw blue and the outlaw orange, and then that's going to be outlaw Dua Matte Sea Grey. I've actually just used it on my Gannet, and that is going to be XF7 or Get an Outlaw one, and that's going to be XF1 LP3, is it? You know, all your blacks, you might want to use black Mr. Surface, you can use any black you like. So there we go. So very nice. But check your references, because it's certainly apparent that for the Shannon, the Shannon, you look at different pictures and some have a very light grey railing, some have a dark grey railing, some have black up here, some have white up here, some have a white hull, some have a black hull, and some decks are light, some decks are dark. They're not all the same, so go and have a look. Airfix actually do a set of decals like this as an aftermarket for the Shannon, so you can build any one you want to. Right, so let's have a look in these instructions. It's a beautiful A4 book, normal Airfix standard, folded in half unfortunately, but we'll soon get that sorted out. Just put that between two big books or underneath a couple of big books overnight and it'll be sorted out. Right, so here we go into the instructions. There's all the assembly instructions they're going to be telling you here to study the instructions and read them and everything. And then here's all your legends for all your bits and pieces. So straight away, it looks like this is where the problem is. What they say, they were talking about this last night on Airfix and Chill. If you want to hear more about it, go back last night, which was Monday the 5th of August 2024, Moss 6510, Airfix and Chill, and towards the end of the 2-hour-long video we were talking about the assembly, and what the guys were saying that had actually built it successfully is rather than glue the sides to the base and then glue the transom on, glue the front together, glue the transom on, tape it all up, let it dry, and then you can pull it all about to fit the bottom. So that's apparently how it goes. You've also got the choice to put it waterline if you want to. So here we're adding the propellers, the rudders, and the actual stand itself. Personally, I would leave the propellers and the rudder off until a later date because they're going to get damaged. Of course, the Shannon doesn't have propellers. If it does, they're up in tubes. And then here we're adding all the little plane directors and everything, whatever you call them. They actually set the pitch of the thing, and all the actuators going on there. So I would seriously consider doing step 1 if you're going to build one of these. Step 1, and then go straight to step 4. The other thing I would do if I did another Shannon, I would actually do all the interior, paint the interior, fit the actual cab, if you like, to the floor, clamp it all down, get it all nice, you got a lovely seam, and then fit the deck to the hull, because it's easier to work on a seam around the edge here than it is you've got the the right angled seam between the hull and the between the floor and the uprights. But then this might have all separate parts, I don't know, we'll see. So there we've got the actual deck going on, and we've got an access door there, so that's nice. We've got a clear part to go in there, which is lovely. It's very detailed, this kit. It's got all the interior detail here by the look of it. Obviously you can go to town and add more. There's probably loads of reference pictures. That looks like some seats there, is it? Or some kneel pads, I'm not sure. 27, what colour is 27? 27 is matte sea grey. I thought that might have been leather, so anyway, whatever. So we've got these side panels here with all the conduit going up, and we've got the frame going around. We've got that panel there. I'm guessing this is the driver's area here, or the pilot's area. And we've got this going around here around the front. So that is all the dashboard and instrument panel, but wheel there as well. And we've got all these seats going in, like little pillars and everything. That's very, very nice. I probably would build this as per the instructions. I would put the deck on the hull before I did all this, because it gives you something to hold to put it all on and paint it. Then we've got, here we go, we've got separate parts here. So we've got the rear end going on. So we've got a window in there. So probably best to paint all this, fit the window, mask it, and then paint the outside. You need to get all the inside painted before you build up the outside. And then we've got the side panels going on here. So we're building up the stern end first. And then we got some windows going in the roof by the look of it, and then the roof's going in. Oh, that's not windows, that's like boxes or something. And then we've got the clear parts going in the windscreen there, clear parts in the sides, clear parts in the sides. I really wish the designer of the Shannon had done it like this, rather than having this one piece going in, because it just doesn't seem to work very well. But then saying that, Moss's is perfect. So there you go. But the way to get around it, as I say, cut the windscreen away from the two side pieces, glue the two side pieces in separate, and then you can manipulate them to get the windows right. And the windscreen just pops in anyway. So that's all good. Right, then we got some more detail going on the stern here. So that's all very nice, and then we're starting on our railings. So it's really coming together now. So that's how that's going to look, that's what that's telling us. We've got, oh, that's just part 44, I thought there was a deck or something going on there. Duh. We've got some bits and pieces going on here, some little, I don't know what they are, some greeblies, another railing going on. We've got this mesh going over the top, or is that solar panels or whatever, I don't know. And then we've got some greeblies going on there, and then we have the crane going on. So it does carry a little boat, but I don't think we have the boat in the model. I don't think it, I read it carries a little boat, and then that little crane can put the boat in. So if they have to go sort of 25 miles out to sea, and then to a little island and need to get in between rocks and stuff, they can lower the little boat in and use that one. And then we got our, what are they? Are they chests or are they rafts? I'm not sure. My knowledge of this is limited, as my knowledge of most things is. And then we've got more railings going on the back, on the stern there. This is the time I'd be fitting all this gear now, so or even right at the end, because that's just so vulnerable. And then we've got more railings, anchors, bollards there. Oh, we do get the little boat. There's the little dinghy up there. Lovely. I'm so glad we got that. We've got the Lifeboat as well. So you can paint that up and give it some scuffed, streaky look, make it look used. And then we've got the overhead antennas, equipment and everything there. And then we've got the driver's area there for on the top of the boat. So you've got driver inside, driver outside, depending on the application, I'm guessing. And then more railings. Oh no, these are windows. These are clear parts going around the top. So get some, get your painting on there, get some masks. I'm not sure if there's a mask set available for this. I'll have to have a look. Probably somebody's done one. And then we're finishing off with some antenna. and some lights, little lookout lights. Get your little Moss is talking about getting these little lights you get to go in there. You just buy them the little fingernail things. They're beautiful and they're really cheap. Again, he talks about them on last night's programme as well. So there we are, we've got life raft there, and there it is, finished. So beautiful little model, 27 steps. How many pages? There are page numbers, yeah, 15, 16 pages. So all in all, lovely little kit. I got this on Amazon and it was like 33 quid or something. So I just got it on Amazon because I just wanted to get it here as quick as possible, so we can talk about it next week. Right, so let's have a look in this bag. So, get this bag open. Got all the sprues in one bag, which, as I say, I'm not normally a fan of, but when they make them all the same size and they pack them all in together into a box the same size, I'm more than happy. Where's the clear sprue? The clear sprue is so clear I couldn't even see it, but it's still in the bag. There's our clear sprue. Right, so what have we got here? We have our first sprue. Can't see the sprue letter on there. No, I don't think there is there? There might be somewhere, I just can't see it. So it is late at night, as I said, it's gone 1 o'clock now. So there's our windscreen area, and that's our deck area down in front of the windscreen. Parts of the stand there. Here's the bottom of the hull, obviously, with all our keels and everything on there. We've got that rear area there, that's behind the cab. Anchor. Beautiful detail on these doors with all the handles and hinges and that. We've got a crane there in one piece, so that's nice. That's going to be nice and strong. You can knock it and it's not going to fall apart. Some companies would make that out of 17 parts and 48 bits of photo etch, wouldn't they? But yeah, lovely. Nice grille detail on there, whatever that is. You can see the detail on here. You got the steps and everything there. You got the doors and the panels. Here's we got the driver's area. That's the instrument panel. There's decals for the instrument panels and everything. So yeah, very nice. Nice kit. Very dark plastic though, isn't it? It's better than that old blue tack stuff. Airfix have really come a long way. There's a prop there in a tube. That's what I was talking about on the Shannon. That's beautifully moulded. Look at that. That's see-through. That's lovely, isn't it? That is very nice indeed. Fair play, Airfix. And then we've got all the seats there. Very nicely done. And there's an ejector pin mark in the back of each one, so fill them and sand them out. And then we've got the inside of the rear panel and the outside of the rear panel. And then we've got all our railings, which are very finely moulded. I'm not sure if that one's bent or if it's supposed to be like that. We shall see. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be like, because if it was bent that much, it would have turned white. But yeah, more railings here. They're very fine. They're really nice. This is really great for Airfix. I mean, the ones on the Shannon, obviously it's a starter set, so they're a little bit fatter than that, but these look lovely. You know, every manufacturer brings out a great kit, and then you know they do a lot of good kits, and then they bring out a great kit. It's like the Gannet is just something else. If you haven't done the 48 scale Airfix Gannet, get yourself one. I spoke too soon. There's some damage there. Look, that's easy to pull up. You can see how the plastic's turned white where it's stretched it. That'll pull out. That'll be absolutely fine. If it snaps, I'll get them to send me a new one because their spares department is brilliant. There's all the internal detail there. Some more internal detail there. There's our dinghy. That looks great. Where's the outboard? Where's the outboard? It's probably on another sprue. Lovely. There's our transom there. There's the deck that's going to go onto the bottom of the hull. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then here, finally, well, other than the clear sprue, we have the main hull. And we have the main cabin bodies, whatever you call it, sides. Yeah, very nice. Got some more railings here. Very, very fine. Beautiful little lookout there. There's the outboard. That's lovely, isn't it? That little outboard. It's nice. So yeah. Bilge there. Very impressive. I'm going to put it back in the bag the same as it was, because obviously it's designed to not get damaged. He says. I guess that could slot in there now. slot in there. No, can't go that way. Oh well, maybe it's not been packed correctly. I'll tell you what, I can do that off camera after, can't I? Right, and then the clear parts, let's have a look at these. These are very nice, they're very clear. There's a little bit of spider webbing in that, but once it's on the model it won't show. It's because this is like old school before everybody realised. With clear parts it's best to just have one entry point, and what they've got here is 4. So what happens is the plastic rushes in there, rushes in there, rushes in there, rushes in there, and it all meets up in the mould crevice cavity, and then you get this spidering because the plastic bumps up to each other. So unfortunately, if you've got that, it's no good complaining to Airfix. They won't be able to send you a part to replace it. When you look at modern parts now, when you look at the Shannon, one injection point, you don't get any spidering. And that's what Airfix do with all their kits now. You'll see one injection point in there, so you won't get any spidering in them. But yeah, very nice. I mean, there's 2 on there and there's no spidering. But everybody was moaning about the border model Lancaster because there was lots of spidering and stuff in it. But I've actually shown it on the videos. When you put the clear part on the model, you can't see them. You can't see the spidering. It's only when you look at it like this, you know, with your hand in the back. But I mean, I can't even see that again now. Yeah, I can. It is some of the lightest I've ever seen. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like I say, you ain't going to see it when it's on the model. So yeah, really impressed. I can't wait to put it together because everybody says it's so difficult. So I'm guessing once you've got the hull done, we'll take this down. I'm guessing once you've got the hull done, then you're home and dry, because it's the rest of it's just like a normal model kit, you know, paint, glue, finished. So yeah, so there we are. That has been a review of the Airfix just re-released RNLI Severn class lifeboat, and I should have got it last time around. I really wanted one and never got round to it, but I'm glad I have this time. Now I've got those lovely paints from Moss as well, can really make this pop. So there we go. I will be building this on the channel. When I've got the Shannon done, I'll do this one. Okay, so I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.